is the latest county to ramp things up. Dawson County announced they are partnering with the National Guard to open a specimen collection and testing site at Rock Creek Park in Dawsonville. Now, the site began testing patients earlier today, and results should be available within 3 to 4 days. Fire Chief Danny Thompson spoke on the community's desire for this testing center to open.
We've heard the voices of the community asking for a specimen collection site here in Dawson County. We have been working diligently with our public health, with the National Guard for several weeks now to make this happen.
Testing times vary depending on the availability of testing kits.
Right now, every week, any updates on COVID-19 treatment?
For treatment, no. There was a leak of the remdesivir study that looked like it, unfortunately, isn't going to be promising, but we have to wait for the full study. Still, the jury's out on hydroxychloroquine and chloroquine. Obviously, please do not ingest anything that's dangerous or harmful. No disinfectants. Please don't take anything like that. It looks like what's going to turn out or pan out to probably be the most helpful, at least right now, is what's called convalescent sera, which is basically plasma from people who have antibodies. So their blood, you harvest out antibodies, and then you can transfuse somebody who is vulnerable, who's sick, and those antibodies can help fight an active infection in somebody who's very ill. So far, that seems to be the most promising, and it's been used in other diseases as well.
Yeah, good to see that they're making some leeway with that. Now, we have a chance to be able to ask you questions, Dr. Winower, for you to answer. That's on Instagram tonight, right?
That's right. At 8 p.m., I'll be taking your questions. If anybody has any questions, you can go to my Instagram, sign up, and fire away. There'll be 5-minute chats. You can ask me anything you like. I'll be happy to answer to the best of my ability.
Dr. Neil Winower, as always, thank you so much for your time and that helpful information, too. We sure appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Our time is 9:39.
Right when you open the door, bullets started shooting up the block. Bullets going everywhere. You close the door. You quarantine for a minute. When do you go back out? When the fools stop shooting. Rona's still shooting. So don't talk to me about when the quarantine is over. Talk to me about when they have this thing under control with the testing and the tracing, so we know where the bullets are going. Otherwise,
talk to me about the people in prison.
Well, people in prison are in grave danger because, and the Reform Alliance, reformalliance.com, where I work, supported by Jay-Z, supported by Meek Mill, supported by Robert Smith and others, Michael Rubin. The Reform Alliance is one of the organizations working to get people out. In prison, the virus moves 5 to 15 times faster. They cannot self-distance. So we need to get the people out who can't come home, sick folk, old folk, people with minor charges. Let them come home to home confinement. Don't put people back in prison for minor charges, and let's get the medicine and the mask into the prison. And it's not just for the people behind bars. The guards got to come in and out. That can get your whole community sick. And if all the people in prison get sick, then they fill up the hospitals and you can't go. So you can't defeat a plague outside of prison if you don't deal with it inside the prison.
So while we're at home,
news crews have been out here interviewing folks at the theater about their drive-in. They're not going to open to show movies inside. They're going to set up one of those inflatable things you can project the movies to out the back parking lot. They've been out here past couple of days interviewing him. I think the Southern Belle is fixing to do some takeout. They got the sidewalk marks on the ground here for people to stand at. I don't think they're going to be doing a dine-in though. I think it's just carry-out. The Majestic restaurant is still closed. They were 24/7 operation here, and they've been closed since they were told to shut it down, and they have not opened yet. I don't believe they will for dine-in.